They just got raided.
LA literally looks like a scene out of the
Oh
Patriots,
boy, Los
and that's
Angeles.
exactly what I voted for. As Fox News shows us, massive ICE raids have begun in the sanctuary city of Los Angeles, even carrying American flags as hundreds of Border Patrol agents arrive to clear...
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, they have flag bearers? That's actually fucking amazing. I love that. Do they actually bring flag bearers to be like, fuck you to all the people flying the Mexican flag? That's actually amazing. That's great. I love it. A+.
Carrying American flags as hundreds of Border Patrol agents arrive to clear MacArthur Park, with Julio Rosas posting,
he's gonna cast Luminosity Eternal on everybody.
They even brought back the armored cop cavalry.
Oh, wait, armored? Oh my god.
Now, LA Mayor
they
Karen
have literal
Bass posted
armor.
this video of the raid, captioning it with, minutes before 20 kids were playing, then the military comes through. The second I heard about it, I went to the park to tell them to end it. And on brand, the local Karen did arrive, as Bill Malusian shows her getting on the phone surrounded by the press. Later reporting, the Border Patrol chief that she spoke to stated, I don't work for Karen Bass. Get used to us, as this will be normal very soon. We go anywhere, anytime we want in Los Angeles.
Dang.
This type of energy is exactly...
Well, I mean, they're not cooperating. They're not cooperating. So they're like, okay, well then we'll just, you know, either want to help us out and like we can do this the easy way. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And then she just went like, ah! So okay, I guess we're going the hard way then. I guess it's the hard way.
What I voted for, as I once lived near MacArthur Park, and I knew it as a place that looked pretty in pictures and TV, but was basically a lawless, homeless encampment in real life. So when the city is literally burning down, Mayor Bass is too busy partying in Africa. But when the feds come in to enforce the law, our local Karen is mere minutes away, to accomplish nothing but a couple sound bites for the press.
Okay, all right. Karen Bass?
Mayor Bass.
Oh my
Any
God.
comment, Mayor Bass?
Thank you.
Mayor Bass, any comment?
Yes, my comment is they need to leave, and they need to leave right now. They need to leave because this is unacceptable.
Who did you speak with?
Just wait and see.
Mayor Bass,
They will be leaving soon.
And interestingly, when she posted her outrage on social media, she's
Man.
just seeing more popular responses calling for her resignation, replying
Yup.
that she's crying that the kids aren't playing, but didn't seem to care that they were playing alongside criminals. With several
Yup.
people posting about how bad the area is on the daily, with Traffic News LA showing us MacArthur Park is no place for kids to play. As just a few months ago, even the Los Angeles Times had the mayor acknowledging how bad it is, reporting on the gang
Ridiculous.
shootings, substance use, syringes, and homelessness,
Nice.
highlighting how the park...
That's exactly like what I want. I want like the kids of the, you know, the kids of the country playing amongst needles and you know, like homeless fights. That's exactly what I want. Yeah.
vendors are a staple of the immigrant community.
God bless California, man. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I want to be living around. It's great. I mean, what is life if there's not a homeless fight or two, right? Right, chat? Like, what is life? If you don't have a 1% chance of stepping on a fucking needle that has some kind of disease on it, I mean, are you even really living? Dinner? No. Swordplay says dinner and a show. No, wrong. Swordplay. It's dinner and tournament. Okay, guys. It's not just a show. It's dinner and tournament. Los Angeles MacArthur Park dinner and tournament. And the dinner is a taco truck that costs $10 a taco. And the tournament is the bums fighting. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stolen property, substances, and even firearms. You'd think a city that just had to lay off several police employees would gladly accept federal assistance in cleaning up the areas that the kids play at. But no. She can only show up when it comes to protecting the status quo of lawlessness that she's created. It's just interesting how places like Reddit will parrot those talking points, where basically this lady wrote a poem about how the parks in LA are seemingly empty now, as the ICE raids have made certain people afraid to come out.
And I wonder if anyone else who looks like me noticed. I wonder when they will and what they will do when they notice that there are no birthday parties in the park anymore.
Where the top replies echo.
Wait a minute. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on. So you're telling me that there's so many illegals that they can't have a birthday party at the park because like at least one person's illegal at the birthday party every single time? Because like if you're not illegal, why would you worry about ICE being there? And like, in fact, if you were a law-abiding citizen, wouldn't you feel more safe having a birthday party at the park now that all the homeless people, like all the crackheads and stuff are gone? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. People aren't having, I mean, that's what they're claiming, right? They're claiming that ICE is the reason that there's no birthday parties. So like, man, there's just that many illegal people in California. That's crazy. I mean, things were proving me right, you know?
The absence of barbecues and picnics at the parks.
Damn.
How this person provides party services. The fires hurt their business, but the raids are even worse. Even going as far to say, this is purposely destroying California's economy, conveniently ignoring the state's economy was already running a $12 billion deficit. So maybe
You'll be back soon, you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. I'm kind of thinking he was right, actually.
these ICE raids aren't destroying your economy.
I'm just kidding. I'm not paying tax on the tea. Fuck that, you know?
As I somehow doubt the tax dollars from bouncy castles and food stands offset the $16 billion estimated for just Medicaid spending alone. No. Those social media posts pointing at empty spots at the park are no different than when Mayor Karen shows up to scold the cops while facing the cameras. But the most interesting...
So hold on, wait. Did he say that, like, it wasn't even... It's still the same amount of birthdays?
offset the $16 billion estimated for just Medicaid spending alone. No. Those social media posts pointing at empty spots at the park are no different than when Mayor Karen shows up to scold the cops while facing the cameras. But the most interesting aspect about all of this is these ICE raids have only increased. And there are local residents that are protesting this.
But this is some breaking news out of Los Angeles as a federal immigration enforcement operation is currently underway. You see a large crowd right there. LA Mayor Karen Bass is at the center of this large crowd. Is Mayor Bass right there demanding that the raids stop. And you can see that it's getting a little physical.
Why can't they protect... Hold up. Why can't they look after the citizens like this hard? Like they're hard simping for like freaking like illegal people. What's going on? Like we have like freaking citizens like, you know, living in poverty. Like what the fuck are we doing? This is crazy.
Right there as the
thing is like, okay, here's the thing though. I hear a lot of people saying like, I've had people say this to me like, oh, Leaflit, that's really like unempathetic. Like, don't you care? Don't you care about like, you know, these people, they're just trying to live. They're just trying to live with their families. Like, you know, they're just trying to have a better life. You know what I mean? And like, they didn't do anything wrong. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that are just, you know, they're not criminals. Like the criminals is a small percentage of them. There's a lot of illegal immigrants that are not criminals and they just want to be here with a better life for their family. And I'm like, you said they're illegal immigrants. They're criminals by default. What are you talking about? They broke our law. They came here and they broke our laws. Why the fuck would I want somebody here that's like their entire premise. Their entire premise of being here is by breaking the law. What are we talking about?
Crowd is kind of pushing towards this police.
Yeah, and it's like I said, who hates illegal immigrants the most? Legal immigrants. Legal immigrants fucking hate them.
Vehicle.
Because these people are the reason why legal immigrants have a harder time getting into America. Because there's so many of these people cut the line.
But there's really not that many of them anymore.
It is. It is. You damn right it is. Bain Howlett says being in America is a privilege, not a right. You damn right it is. You damn right. This is our country. This is not a economic zone of like, well, my country sucks, so like I want to take part in America. And by the way, love my old country. What? I mean, like, think about it, guys. Okay, so they're like, my country sucks. I want to live in America. They get to America and they're like, man, I love my old country, guys. Put up a flag of my old, love that place. Like, what? What are you doing? The fuck out of here. And like the thing is like people will say I'm an uncaring person. It's like guys, I care more about the people that are my countrymen. That's who I care about. And it's like You can't let people just, me caring about other people doesn't mean you let people trample on whatever they want. Using this example, like they're basically like, well, this is the same people that are like, well, like he was just a little bit hungry, so we had to steal that fucking TV. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You do not deserve to be in America. That's the bottom line. That's the whole thing I'm saying is you don't deserve it. If you're here, it's because we allow you to be here. We allow it. That's the only reason. So like, don't flip out on us now that we're enforcing the law, right? Thank you again, Blades. Thank you so much. And it's not, it's not that I hate like people from other countries. It's not that I hate poor people. It's not that I hate people that are looking for a better life. I just hate that they're breaking our laws. That's it. They're two separate things. I don't automatically hate people because they want to find a better life for their family. I think that's a noble thing. But doesn't mean that you get to come over here and say, fuck you, we do what I want. We do what we want. This is our home now. No. Get the fuck out of here.
Where Julio Rosa shows us maybe 3 of them are actually angry.
We are American citizens. This does not feel safe. I'm an American citizen.
This doesn't feel safe. So like, what does? Like the fucking needles in the streets, and like the people committing crimes, like that's what makes you feel safe. Also, go to the restaurant back here, Yoshinoya. I love that place. I miss this place. It's one thing I miss about California is Yoshinoya's. Fucking love eating there.
Silence. I see you. And you're press? What press are you from? Who are you from? Why are you on that side?
While weeks ago, they had basically an army of activists, incredibly well coordinated and aligned with other riots all across the country. But as we discussed a couple days ago, once the IRS stated they were going to look into who's funding the riots, alongside USAID being completely dismantled, suddenly they struggled to bring together even 100 activists. Which really makes you wonder how organic this anti-ICE movement really was, as they successfully burned and looted Los Angeles, but didn't actually accomplish anything.
We're going double down, triple down in sanctuary cities. Why?
God bless this man, by the way.
Why?
I love this guy.
A blue city or blue state, because we know that's where the problem is. We know they're releasing public safety threats and national security threats to the streets every day because they don't honor our detainers. We know that. We don't have that problem like in Florida, where every sheriff in the state's working with us. So where we're going to send our assets, we're going to send them where the problem is. Sanctuary cities. So
and again, the thing is, guys, is people are going to say, like, I already know it. I already know people are going to say, wow, Leaflit is so fucking hateful. She hates like, people that are looking for a better life. She hates like people taking care of their kids. You know who I don't hate? American citizens who are also having a bad time right now. That's who I don't hate. That's who I love. And if it comes down to it, if it's I have to love, if they're not mutually exclusive, and if I have to love the American citizens and put my foot down so that like American citizens have a better life, then you bet your ass I'm going to pick that over people that broke the law and came here. How's this even a question? What are we even talking about, man? Like I'm so confused. Like I don't even know how this is possible.
I've said it before. We'll flood the zone of sanctuary cities. If they don't let us arrest a bad guy in the county jail, they're going to arrest him in the community. We're going to arrest him at a work site. And for those that say 3,000 a day is too much, I want to remind them, do the math. We'd have to arrest 7,000 every single...
No, I'm done, man. I found pajamas as emotional manipulation is powerful. I'm done. I'm done being emotionally manipulated. As I said, these people have put me into like my final form. I'm fucking done.
For the remainder of this administration, just to catch once Biden releasing the nation.
Imagine being one of those unpaid activists in LA that idly stood by while your city was burned and looted in solidarity with Stop and ICE, only to see 100 federal agents stomp through your city on horseback, carrying the American flag like Mel Gibson in The Patriot. So I really wonder if they're just accepting defeat.
That was a sick scene where he had the American flag spear. Yes. I love that movie, by the way, The Patriot. What a good movie. I love that movie.
Alligator Alcatraz is officially open and accepting detainees.
I think our viewers at home should note that this is air-conditioned facility, so if any of the news claims are keeping them out in the hot, humid South Florida, that is wrong. It's probably 62 degrees here, to be honest.
Hey, Biden wanted me in here, okay? He wanted me. It didn't work out that way, but he wanted me in here. That son of a bitch.
And even CNN admits this is what Americans want.
So what you're seeing essentially...
Look at that, guys. Look Look at that. Look at the ratings on there. Deport all immigrants here illegally. 55% New York Times. 57% CBS News. ABC News, 56%.
Here is a very clear indication that a majority of Americans, in fact, when they're asked this blunt question, which I believe gets at the underlying feelings, do in fact want to deport all immigrants.
Fitness says, let's up those numbers. That's going to be like a meme from now on now, guys.
Who are here illegally. There's no arguing with these different numbers because they're all essentially
Those are
the same across 4 different pollsters.
So either they finally learned that destroying your own city does absolutely nothing for accomplishing social justice, or like I believe, their funding finally dried up and the masses don't organically destroy their own city. So if you appreciate my concise, light-order commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy
Tragic indeed, Decoy. Very fucking tragic.
Voice.
I like that like Decoy Voice has been covering like this entire like LA thing because it's dude, it's so painful because like I lived in that area for so long. Like I've seen all of these places, you know, and it sucks.